Well, hey there. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Hoka One One Stinson 5.0 Trail Runners, even though I don't run in them. So, full admission, when I went to the store, because I had decided to try this whole trail runner shoe thing, there is a particular brand, and since I'm not sponsored by anybody, I'm not necessarily going to name it, but there is a particular brand that many hikers go crazy for. A lot of the YouTube hikers talk about how they love it, and that's cool, it works for them. Well, I tried that brand in the store. I didn't like how they fit. I kind of have a wide foot, and even a size, one size above my regular size, just didn't feel like it gave me enough room. Yes, the toe box is large, but the actual rest of the foot just felt too cramped to me. And if I was going to be putting miles on, because at the time I was looking at backpacking trips and maybe even PCT days and things like that, that wouldn't work for me. It just felt too tight. And also the padding, walking on them, it's kind of the same thing as the ones that I was using, my hiking boots, which were nice. I liked them. I did a good review on them. But that was one thing I did say I had issues with, was on any kind of a rocky surface. They really let your feet get poked and stuff. They didn't have much padding. So I kind of voiced that, and the guy at the store said, "Have you tried the Hokas?" No, I haven't. Okay. He got out a couple of pair of those. And I tried a few on. And right away, as soon as I put on the Stinsons, it was actually a pair of Stinson 4.0s. I really liked the padding. I liked the room it gave my feet. They just felt really good. So I was sold. I bought a pair of 4.0s. And then I roughly put a little over 250 miles on those. Doing some stuff in the hills, stuff like this here on the Arnold Rim Trail, and of course my Levy Road walks and all that kind of stuff. And man, they felt good, lightweight, but really well padded. I loved how they felt. And the advantage they had over some of the hiking shoes is the hiking shoes were awful if I was walking on gravel or pavement or sidewalk, because that's not what they're really made for. But the Hokas, they were good for everything. I could walk on pavement, I could walk on a dirt trail, I could walk on rock. They just felt really good. So I was sold. So when I got closer to my PCT hike, I decided, well, I've already put miles on the 4s, so I want to get another pair. And by then the 5.0 had come out. And they really hadn't changed it much compared to the 4.0. It's still the same shoe. So I now have a pair of 5.0s. That's what I'm reviewing. And happy to say, I still like them quite a bit. They feel great. Plenty of room for my big feet, especially in the wide area. And the padding on the Stinsons is just fantastic. Really good. So again, full disclosure, as I like to do on my reviews, I have not tested these in strange weather or, say, under the conditions of getting wet. Now, supposedly, they've got like a little pump out system. These will dry quickly. They're not waterproof by any means, or water resistant even. They will get wet and get everything else wet. But then they supposedly dry out fast. And the action of walking actually has a little squeeze pump in there, supposedly, that pushes the really bad water out, you know, the excess stuff, until there's just enough there that it will dry on its own fairly quickly, supposedly. But I have not tested that, so I'll say that right off the bat. I'm climbing a hill. But as far as the Hokas go for my purposes and what I've been doing here, at least for training purposes and basic backpack trips, I give them a 4 out of 5. 4 hiking boots out of 5 for my gear rating system. I do recommend them. I liked them better than the other big popular brand. So that's it for the Hoka One One Stinson 5.0s. Check them out. You just might be surprised, especially if you have extra wide feet like me. Catch you later. I gotta go up this hill.